Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of our Let's Play co-commentary of Batman Arkham Asylum for the PS3.
And hello, I am Bandicoot815 and I am playing this right now. And I've just ripped a vent off, well a door of a vent that is.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying on from the last part.
And as you guys know, well clearly now I'm Cool-Pro195. So yeah, kicking this door open. Well, not a door, but a vent. It looked like he was going to kick it open, but then he shoved it.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
Just so
The
we're
direct
clear now.
approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
Where do you want to stop after this part? Should we stop at at the end of the first boss, I guess?
Yeah, we could do that. So yeah, now Batman's like hooking onto each gargoyle and gliding everywhere. It's also sick how you can see through walls and everything. He has like, well, sort of X-ray vision through walls, but I wouldn't entirely call it X-ray vision, but I think there's a word for it.
Yeah, I just need to do this again because I did it a bit wrong there, so just hang on. There we go, that's better.
So is the bat coming this way? Yeah, he's a dead man one.
I just tap this.
This pretty much has like that noir theme to it. It's like you're in the dark and you're taking people out silently.
And you can hear him struggling, of course, because that's what people would do if you were being like muffled like that. Here we go.
Just taken out in complete silence.
And it's good that the enemies can't hear you because therefore it makes it seem like it's less silent.
Yeah, because you're in like a stealth sort of position. It's the sort of this is like the sort of game which brings like all the action. It has a mix of action and it also has like the same sort of like noir feeling to it. Like,
yeah.
Because it's basically this part is in the dark.
Good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. You must not leave this building. Do you understand me?
Yes, Bob. But the bat is as good as new.
Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I could have sworn my boy drove away. I will. It'll be a nice surprise.
Okay, so now that the dialogue's finished, I'd like to say that, well, this game never shuts up.
He's running round the asylum, dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Stop him before he gets someone hurt! Really, it's for his own good.
Okay, so as I was gonna say, this game, it makes sense for a Batman game to have like a noir feeling to it anyway. Since like Batman is pretty much has like a dark theme to it, like plus like bats are also
Quite dark.
yeah, they have like their dark elements to them. Like even the superhero itself, it's not even a superhero, it's just like a hero that knows a lot of martial arts.
And what's good about Batman is that he has no superpowers. He kind of like uses his mind in order to analyse stuff, and therefore takes on villains and stuff like that. And it just reminds me to say this, that not all superheroes have powers.
Yeah.
They don't have to have it. It's just like a necessity now, I guess, for heroes to have powers. But one of the good things about Batman is he can use not a superhero, like in conventional senses, in like having powers and stuff like that. Batman doesn't need powers. It's good that he doesn't have powers. That's
Yeah.
basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because like, a lot of superheroes like Spider-Man and Superman and all that, they all have their weaknesses and they're useless without their powers. And you can be overpowered as fuck like Superman, but there's still that little thing that that can like drain your powers down.
Yeah, well, Batman doesn't have to use that because he has no powers.
Yeah, there's literally nothing that can destroy Batman.
Joker wants him found. Spread out.
Even if you're like a really powerful Spider-Man, like a
Your
symbiote,
eyes open.
you're still like prone to such loud noises like bells.
Yeah, whereas Batman can be silent, but he can also be loud as well, so therefore it makes a difference when fighting enemies.
And this makes me wonder, like, I wonder how a symbiote Batman would be like. I mean, I wonder if whether Batman would still be like prone to absolutely nothing, but being a symbiote at the same time and not overcome like those and bypass like the kryptonite those bells actually bypass the effect that those bells give symbiotes or loud noises in general, or whether he would actually take effect because part of him is a symbiote. Because symbiotes, they really find a body to bond with.
Yeah, and Batman doesn't need that because he can be silent and loud, you know, and it just works, I think.
Yeah, he'd be more powerful in combat, but like, it's just that the symbiote, once it's part of you, it takes control of you.
And nothing can take control of Batman, not even a symbiote can do that.
It makes you do what it wants, because it's like, it's bonding together and now it's a part of you and you're a part of it.
Yeah, so...
Remember, boys, look in every corner. It's a tricky one. Could pop out of anywhere. When he does, blow his head off.
I'm just trying to take these guys out silently without letting anyone know about it. So that's quite good because you can take them out without anyone knowing and therefore make no noise, and it makes it seem, I don't know, but Batman does quiet kills rather than what most superheroes do, is they do it loud, like punch them very loudly, and therefore it doesn't work. And Batman can do the silent thing, is just take them out without anyone knowing, and that's good, I think.
Yeah, silent takeout is actually quite clever. It also, like, what do you call it? It's not bait either. Like Call of Duty, like you get shot, like you end up shooting people, but there are times in COD where you just like have an option to go and like stealth or just bait yourself out and start shooting everyone, and then that'll fuck you over in the mission.
I'm just playing with you. You'll see.
It makes more sense to like go everything in stealth if they can't see you, then and you're in a good position, you should go in
Joker
stealth.
must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bull's trail stops here.
I think that's a pretty gruesome way to die, by Joker gas, I guess.
Yeah. You can see all that green spray on his mouth.
And Joker makes killing so obvious by putting something on your mouth. Who wouldn't notice that? I mean...
And look, he even marked his territory on the ground with joke teeth.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, sums up Batman there, the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm over here,
LA
Batman.
Noir a bit, but actually LA Noir's like Batman, but without the action.
Yeah. And as you just saw, you met a new villain, well, quite an old villain if you know the comics, but new if you've never played or seen him before. He's called the Riddler, and he like sets riddles for Batman to solve, but Batman always seems to get him, which I think kind of annoys him and drives him to do like better. bit.
Yeah, also, it makes sense since Batman's clever. I mean, that's another thing why Batman
was a
is like,
massacre.
better than any other
Bulls
superhero.
came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance.
That proves how
Said
good he
something
is.
about
Like,
Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. You were scum.
it's like they're talking in poetry, but yeah, it's riddles, so it makes sense. And also, that proves how Batman is like great the way he is. He doesn't need his superpowers. He can even outsmart people.
Very simply as well, and it just works. Oh, and by the way, guys, I don't think this will be 100%, but if we can, we might try 100%, but I'm not sure yet, so, yeah, and we're also going to do the games night release sort of like rather than chronological order because it makes more sense.
Yeah. It makes sense, and I wouldn't rule out like attempting for 100%, but like do whatever you can.
Yeah, basically.
Or the best you can at least.
Oh, hang on. I skipped a bit. Joker here. I'm in control of Arkham Island, and you can all consider it a battle. Lawmen, vigilantes, or do-gooders in tights coming this way, I'll start detonating random bombs around the city. What's it mean? A kindergarten, a hospital, a billionaire's mansion. Oh, choices.
All access to the island has been restricted. Airspace is closed off, and early reports suggest that Batman himself is trapped on the island. We'll be right here, reporting live on any developments. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Jack. More as it happens.
So yeah, so the next game we'll be playing is Arkham City, and I think that is probably the best Batman game in the series so far, because it kind of expands what Batman is. It kind of makes it open world, which is better because then you could do side missions after you've done like a main mission, or you could do it afterwards if you want to, and it makes the world seem better than it was here because we're trapped on one island here, whereas in Arkham City we're like, it seems like a bigger world and you can do exploring a lot more, and I think I like that, so yeah.
Yeah, because it's like more open world, and they really expanded on that. It's a great innovation to the series, or the franchise even.
And there is one game that I'm looking forward to next year, and that is Arkham Knight. It is going to be such a sick game because, get this, you can drive the Batmobile. How cool is that?
Yeah, finally a Batman game in the series, in the Arkham series anyway, where you can drive the Batmobile.
Yeah, and you can now effectively do everything that Batman can do. You can drive the Batmobile, you can fight bad guys, and it's good because you can like finally feel what it's like to be Batman. And I think this is a good start, but I think as time goes on, I think the game's kind of got better. Well, Arkham City went better. Arkham Origins didn't really innovate that much, but I think it did get slightly better, and then Arkham Knight, oh my god, that is going to innovate so much that you really feel like you're Batman this time rather than this time where you don't really feel like Batman.
And plus, the name Arkham Knight actually makes more sense as well. And Batman, because I can actually see Batman as a knight, to be honest, like how he is. With all his abilities, I mean, he's...
Sorry, sir,
In
but you
fact, he's
can't
even
come in
better
this
than
way.
a knight.
It's locked down.
Yeah.
Where does the door lead? Led to the old pump station. Warden Sharp had it closed down soon after he arrived. Said it was a security risk.
Are you going to this guy now?
The tunnel's locked down. No one in or out. It's cool.
It's not cool. Joker's unpredictable. Stay alert.
Yeah? Think he'll come this way?
I like how he's like, it's cool, then Batman's like, it's not cool.
So he's like trying to teach him a lesson even though he's not his teacher.
He says the opposite to what he says.
Batman, you
Like,
got out. What's happening back there? We got directed over here and then the radios died. They keep playing this damn tune over and over.
Joker's in control of the island. He's responsible for sending you over here.
How did he get out? I mean, you're here and...
An Arkham guard named Frank Bowles betrayed you all. He broke out Joker, who killed him when he was no longer needed.
Some loyalty. Do you need any help?
No, you and your men are safer here. I'll find you if I need anything.
And that line that Batman just said actually makes sense, because in the beginning of the game he said that Superman doesn't work alone, but he, I think, feels that he's better alone, you know, than not putting people at risk or in danger, as some people like to say.
Oracle,
yeah, that's
disable
how
the
Batman
Batmobile's
rolls.
countermeasure system.
Like the way he was talking to them, it sounded like he was brainwashing them.
I'm outside
Yeah,
the Arkham
right.
mansion.
Or hypnotizing
Harley
them or
Quinn
some
probably
shit.
triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
But no, Batman's
Okay,
no
the
Illuminati people.
Batmobile is still
Don't get
parked
that
up outside
twisted.
the intensive treatment
Batman's
building in
no
Arkham North.
Illuminati.
I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
And also, in Arkham Knight, you get to see like Barbara Gordon for like the first time ever, like fully. I think you see her. If you guys haven't played Arkham Origins, don't listen to me now because this might be a spoiler. But Barbara Gordon is actually seen in Arkham Origins. She's like, I'd say, like a 13-year-old girl at that point. And I don't think Gordon trusts Batman yet, but he will in time. And you'll see her again in Arkham Knight, so yeah, physically I mean as well.
I can't believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this. Now.
And it's really weird that I have just played Arkham Origins because Batman's got like a different voice, like a different guy playing him. He's played by Roger Craig Smith in Batman Arkham Origins, whereas in Arkham Asylum and City he's played by Kevin Conroy. And he does sound a bit different as well, which, because Arkham Origins is like the chronological beginning of the story. You know, it's like 2 years into his career and he hasn't really become the seasoned superhero that he is here. So it's good that I guess that they pick someone younger because it makes sense to do that. What do you think, Pedro?
Yeah, that really makes sense to pick someone younger since they have like more the ability to do all those things that Batman can do, and also like have all the energy and stamina as well. And also even the voice actor alone, it gives such a great voice to Batman. Because like Batman's like the sort of character which you'd expect to have sort of a dark voice. A deep dark voice. It sounds so sick.
Well, what Joker thinks is glorious, Batman thinks, oh, uh-oh, we're in trouble, I guess. And here we go, the combat system is in action yet again.
Hey, all those 10 combos.
I know.
Yeah. And like as mentioned before, like Deadpool, well in the last part anyway, as I mentioned, like the game, you guys know the game Deadpool, right? Yeah, that pretty much has like the same sort of combat system as this. As Batman does. Well, these Batman games anyway.
Explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I may need it.
Here we go, let's collect the explosive gel. And that's our first new gadget in the game. And what I like about Arkham City and Arkham Origins in that respect is that it expands like the combat system. So in Arkham City,
Harley trashed the car.
Pretty much more
Looks like there
moves
was a
basically.
yeah, and
Just search the
also
area around
you can
the
take out
Batmobile.
multiple guys in Arkham City, whereas as you can only take out one guy at a time in Arkham Asylum. So it kind of makes it better in order to take out multiple guys, not just the one, you know. Let's go to section mode.
Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave it.
And I wanted to hear Batman's thoughts there because I hadn't heard it before, so I...
Now there's that LA Noire feeling.
Wild.
Examine the body
Gordon's
and
paper to
shit like
Batman.
that. Stuff
Gordon's
that's scattered all
smart
around
plans
him.
left him a trail to follow. Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
And I think we may have found the trail that might lead us to Commissioner Gordon. Or as Arkham Origins says, it's Captain Gordon in that game, not Commissioner.
I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail. The wall ahead is weak enough for my explosive gel to blow through and open up a new path.
But yeah, I think that you guys who are going to watch it soon, I think you guys should play Arkham, all of the Arkham games to be honest, because they are quite amazing in their innovation. Like, it's year after year they improve it, and it makes it better, and therefore it kind of makes sense to innovate rather than just leaving it stale and boring and the same, you know.
Yeah, just like any franchise needs evolution. I mean, this game, like, actually this, like, sort of, this series seems to be evolving quite well.
Yeah, with every release we get new stuff in it, you know, and I think that's what Crash suffered in the end because...
Joker here! Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? It's a secret.
Yeah, as I was saying, prior's been interrupted, but Crash Bandicoot didn't really innovate towards the end, and I think that's why it got put on hiatus, is because it didn't really innovate enough to keep like the audience engaged, I think, and that's probably why it stopped for a while. But hopefully for Crash's 20th we might get a new game.
Yeah, because like all these mobile phone games are like just like remakes of like some old, like some of the old racing games, and they pretty much ripped off the name Crash Nitro Kart and changed it to Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart. I mean, iPhone games are not really much of an innovation. Actually, smartphone games are pretty much not really that innovative.
Yeah. But I think mobile games are like starting to overtake console games in terms of sales, because with console games that you have to go to the shop and buy it, whereas if you go online and get it, and if you go in the App Store itself, then you can just download it and play it like almost instantly.
You can even like buy console and PC games online as well. The thing is that console and PC games would still be better anyway, no matter what. They'll still be better than mobile games. Because like mobile games, they don't take as much work to do, and they're not really that big. Well, they're big. Those games, they're like big and they're popular, but a lot of people who are like true gamers would still prefer like PC and console games.
You hit me, you little wanker. You're gonna pay the price now, you henchman bitch. Don't hit me again, seriously, you bitch. What's wrong with you?
It also sort of makes sense how those iPhone games, well, I'd say iPhone games, but like those mobile games for Crash Bandicoot didn't innovate as much, since they're like just some new racing games for Crash Bandicoot that came along, and you see a lot of racing games on like mobile devices these days, as well as running games and all that. I reckon it would have innovated more if there was a new console game after Mind Over Mutant.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to?
I'm over here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch.
Yeah, she is a crazy bitch.
What's he doing here? It's too early.
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Don't, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Goodbye now.
I'm going to upgrade my gadget since I've got time. And I've just upgraded my gadget. And
No
we'll
way past the security gate. Gotta find another route.
Can never stay mad at Harley Quinn. Yeah, right.
Seriously, how can you put up with her? Seriously. For me, that would be kind of impossible to put up with, because she always makes jokes and they're never funny.
In fact, they fail as jokes, they can't even be considered as jokes.
Yeah, maybe.
So slutty as well. it's like a gothic nurse or some shit. Actually,
Yeah.
actually, I can imagine gothic nurses, like goth nurses, looking much better than that. She just put shame to all goth nurses.
Yeah, I know. And it even looks like a nurse's costume as well.
Well, she doesn't put shame to them. She's an embarrassment to them.
Yeah,
More of
and,
an embarrassment. She doesn't put shame to them. She just embarrasses them. That's a better way to sum it up.
I need it. Search every room, every office, and every trash.
And also, there is two things about Arkham City that I will tell you guys that won't spoil much, or at all even. A, Harley Quinn has a new voice actress in the next game, and also she gets a new costume as well, and like low-key makeup, so therefore it makes her look better. The next actress is Tara Strong, I believe, who plays the character. And she's the only one out of the 3 animated series people who don't come back for Arkham City. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill do eventually return. And there's something about Joker which I'm not allowed to say about Arkham City because it kind of might ruin the ending. But
Why does he need the doctor?
I don't think I should say anything because it might ruin it. But when we get to Arkham City, I will of course tell you when we get towards the end, of course. And also there's something about Arkham Origins which I can't really say about either, so I can't overall really say much about the next 2 games because they're going to ruin it, to be honest, so that's why I'm staying silent.
Yeah, it's pretty much why we're just focusing on talking about Arkham Asylum, really.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Like, look at me, it's not enough. That's one I'm going to take now.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like in the classic like Spider-Man games for the PS1, there's like targeting mode which you can use, which you can hold L1 and then swing on to other places. And yeah, in Batman, like in this game, it's R1 to repel onto gargoyles.
So Spider-Man is like an early Batman concept.
It's like they use the opposite sides of the controller. Like Spider-Man uses L1, but the thing is that Spider-Man uses L1, but Batman uses R1. The thing is that those old Spider-Man games to the PS1, they like pretty much you don't just press L1 because like you have to like press R2 to like swing onto L1 because L1 is just to target where you're gonna swing onto, like which wall or which place or whatever you're gonna swing onto. Then you have to press R2 to actually swing there, while L1 is held down. Whereas Batman, you can just press R1 in a simple click, in a simple press. You can just simply press R1 and Batman will instantly take you to that place. You don't need any targeting. You don't need any precision targeting. I guess this game does it for you, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
That's what Batman improved on. I'm not sure if that was actually inspired by that targeting mode, but they really seem to improve it for this game.
You're safe now.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? With the gunfire, they could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
You okay? Just say.
I swear I should have a bit of extra dialogue that I didn't hear the first time I played this. But I did bring this around Purge South once, and we did play it, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was great. Especially the combo. Love it.
That means some of the bitches Cash. What's wrong with you? Don't you know nothing? Cash had a disagreement with Killer Croc a while back. Croc got free and chowed down on Cash's hand. Yeah, so if you see him. He's here!
It's so nice how they have a guy called Croc, yet there's like a PS1 game called Croc.
I know, that is a bit weird, isn't it?
It's funny how it comes to that conclusion. Coincidence much?
Yeah, but he's got Killer Croc as well, so, and he's a lot bigger than Croc from PS1.
Cash, what happened?
Right, I'm up.
It was a live panic when I heard someone shouting and found the doc lying on the floor. When I went to help him, the moon was stuck in the gas. These doors locked down. Can't get out. Don't know how long we can last. Now, brave. Let's give Mr. Cash a great big hand. He could use one.
Does just Mr. Cash happen to be Johnny Cash?
No, Aaron Cash.
I know, I was just joking around in Joker.
Like you joked around in your Crash one by doing equates his quote for a laugh.
Yeah.
And I didn't really find it funny, but some people might have, I don't know.
Or everyone has like different ways of laughing at things, and everyone has like different. Everyone's humour is sort of different, so yeah. I mean, it makes sense how you didn't find it funny, and it wasn't exactly meant to be funny. It was more meant. It was more like of a reference to Quaaludes, to like. So therefore, like to remind people of them.
Oops.
But yeah, it's nice how people can think that that's still humorous. Even though there were like quotes made like some time ago. Like years ago. Shut up, Nicholas.
Batman arrived just in time. Next time, Cash on his chip.
That's one Doctor rescued, now we've got another two to go. I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can,
Still
guys,
medical staff needing my help.
because we don't want to go on this surgery too long. I'm going to try and run when I need
Will
to.
all patients please remain calm and move slowly
Through that, I was going to hit it with a batarang, but I thought that would kind of waste time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I just saw that. I sort of firework from the
Yeah, I know, and normally when I'm playing this freely, you know, like when I play it on my own, I kind of, you know, I do hit that when I'm not playing this on my own, but when you're with me, I don't feel like I should play it because it kind of wastes time.
Yeah, nevertheless, it's still a good game.
Yeah, of course it is, and it was the first true Batman game that actually did something with Batman as opposed to like doing like mediocre games like for it.
Yeah.
And no one expected this success.
Yeah,
no one expected it, you know, and it kind of was a pleasant surprise after all, to be honest.
Yeah, all those games before like didn't really, what you call it, they didn't exactly innovate as much. They weren't very innovative, but like, people were still happy to see Batman in the game anyway.
Stop your whining and listen good. If anything, permission, then I can do it. You are taken out.
And they just happened to improve the franchise of the video game franchise of Batman when it came to the PS3 era. Well, 7th January I should call it pretty much.
With the trophy, and we're going to blow this up.
It makes more sense to call it the 7th January, to be honest.
And if you get a fail on this bit, it said, no, we're under attack, so she's dead, someone called Joker. That's basically what they say when you fail this bit. Because I've had many fails in this bit.
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true the Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. They said they were moving to the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
I know. I've got one more room to search, and then all the staff will be safe. You stay here.
I'm going to try and get to the bit where
need my help.
I think after the next bit, I think we'll face the boss. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and end it there if we can. So in order to do as much as we can, you know, because this is only part 2. And I think we didn't do enough last time of it, so I thought we'd do more this time.
Yeah, it makes sense. Get more of the game out of the way for the Let's Play.
And therefore don't book it too much. Because the last part got 30 views, if I'm not mistaken. At the moment, I'm trying to find the what's that one called? Not X-ray, not observation. What's that one called? I've forgotten. I'm sorry. My mind's just drawn a blank. But I think I'm going in the right direction. But if any of you know which way I should be going, then please put it in the comment section, because feedback is always welcome, of course.
Yeah, and feel free to like put down your feedback.
No, not this one.
Feel free to like share with us your knowledge of this game, or at least like mention something to contribute to the conversations we had previously in this video in the comment section. If you happen to have any contributions to type below, then that would be nice.
Yeah, it would, because we always appreciate feedback of how little that we do get. But it does help if you do.
Yeah,
look at the map. That might help me. Hang on.
Yeah, it would be nice to bring like some inspiration to the Let's Play as well. But not just because like the inspiration is not just built on the Let's Players themselves. Well, it is. Well, the Let's Players themselves. It is a big. They do build a big part of the inspiration, but also part of it comes from the viewers as well, like from their feedback. Because like the Let's Players need to be inspired as well as the viewers do. In order, because we need to have the inspiration to make more videos, and therefore we can give you the inspiration to watch even more videos from us, like any videos that come along in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would really help if you provide feedback in the comment section below.
Oh, here we are. There we go. I found it now. Good.
And make sure you subscribe for more content.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Now, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being pushed in the face.
It's just typical old Joker. He gets all these people after him.
Oh, Batman, yeah.
He can't even take him himself. Yeah, take down.
And I don't like villains who get their henchmen to do their work for them. Why don't you come down here, Joker, and try and beat me yourself, rather than doing the cowardly thing and sending your men instead of you?
He's a lazy fuck and he's a pussy at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bitch, you want some of this?
Ooh, my Batman's foot just went straight in his face.
Don't get too full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
But most of the time, you believe you can't take the Joker seriously.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell
It's like he's high 24/7.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
I think that's all the doctor's rescued now. Oh, there is something up here that I need to do. Do you know that riddle that we just posed?
Yeah.
The answer's up here. On this little chart, if you guys don't know. And there we go, that is the riddle chart. And that unlocks the character bio for a guy called Hush, who does appear in the second game in a side mission. So,
welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
Oh yeah, this guy, I remember that guy. That was quite easy to beat, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Not to mention he was like really close to the vent in the corner.
we are, back at the sanitarium. I think there's a scarecrow bit coming up, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to.
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little favor.
I don't like it, but we'll call the elevator.
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
Oh, and there's more guys, of course. Why can't Joker face me himself, honestly? Why is he such a coward sometimes? Just gets his men to do his dirty work for him, as I've just said before.
Well, that's just how he is. He's a lazy ass fuck who's a pussy.
Like a torture.
Oh, that guy nearly spotted me there. I think I made him just headbutt me. I think, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what it looked like. It looked like he
himself.
Yeah, it looked like he headbutted you.
Yeah, because I made him do it.
Always gives me the creeps.
Oh, well, that's what everyone says, mate. Hospitals give them the creeps. Well, they are for people that need it, I suppose. And you guys don't need it, so at least yet, until I beat you up, that is. And guys, when I say that, I am not meaning beating someone up literally.
Obviously
Please don't take it
not.
seriously.
Obviously not. This is like. Obviously, this is like men in like the game.
Yeah.
So clearly.
I'm just trying to clarify that before you get any misconceptions, guys.
Why would anyone do that anyway? You must be completely retarded to get that confused. It's not that hard to understand, to be honest. If you're talking about like that in terms of like playing in a game, then yeah, then it makes sense.
Kind of hospitalist.
And there's really no excuse to get that confused either.
And I will say, in the second game, guys, there is a gadget where you can, when you're spotted by guys, you can like throw smoke to like make yourself disappear, and then you can like go up to gargoyles to like hide yourself, so therefore they appear like confused, which I think is quite good because then you don't get spotted that easily, and therefore you have time to like go up somewhere before we spot you. So it makes sense. Oh, that's flashing. I think we better go there, because if I'm right, there's a scarecrow bit right now. And if you are scared of this, guys, please tell us, because it's not intended to be scary, of course. It's just the way the character acts.
And the people who are like scared of this shit won't even watch this shit.
Trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brake center off you like a sack of puppies? Say good night, Dats. Boom!
Oh, and guys, if you do want to watch a children's related video for our younger demographic viewers, then we will be doing a Raymond Rabbids LP a bit later on in the day.
All of them!
After this one, of course, because this is more mature and we're going to do something else for the other side of the coin, you know, as it were. So we appeal to both demographics. So if we'll get a mature game for like children, teenagers / adults, and then like a kids game for like young children.
So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the brand new Let's Play to come along, because you might enjoy it. You just never know what we'll have in stock.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah, Rayman Rabbids is definitely on the table.
Yep, and I'm going to put that in the a possible Wikipedia link to that game, so you can find out what it's about. So therefore, it might encourage your children to watch it. Isn't that right, Heddo?
Yeah, or you guys can just look up for videos of it on YouTube, and then simple. And then you can see our Let's Play from our point of view of the game. Whenever it comes anyway.
And if you guys don't know, a thong is basically like a word for a dress, basically. So Joker in a dress, I mean that would be too harrowing to watch, but I think it would be not good to watch it.
It's not really dressed, it's like those knickers, but they're like more exposing.
Yeah.
They proper expose your eyes. They're like short.
Yeah, I was told once that it was like a dress, but it's obviously a cross between knickers and a dress, I guess. But obviously it exposes more of the body, so if you don't know what that looks like, we can also put that in the description if you want to tell you what it means. Or you can just go look it up yourself, it doesn't really matter what you do.
They might as well look it up, because like, we're not ones to like mention like things like that, because as you can see these videos are like pretty much dedicated to gaming.
Yeah.
So
that is my slogan on Google+. This is where gaming happens. That's why I gave it this slogan, because it is all about games basically. And like, we intend to do like one video for like one or two demographics, and then we need to do another video for like the younger kids who don't really like this mature stuff and first something fun to watch.
Yeah, for them anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
No one would want to imagine Joker in a thong. Unless you're that crazy.
Barbara,
unless you're that fucked up in the head. Then yeah.
I'm gonna run now, I'm gonna lock those down. So yeah. And in Arkham Knight, I should tell you guys that if you are a PlayStation player, then you will get some exclusive content with Arkham Knight as well. So that's why I'm probably going to get the PS4 version, is because I want to get the exclusive content. And the same with Destiny as well. Oh, and by the way guys, if you didn't know, Destiny has now just gone gold.
Yeah, which is sick, and it's only going to get better. Destiny is as sick as it is. And the beta proved it.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, me and Pedro have both played the beta, and I think you guys are in for a treat. Seriously, it's so good. You won't believe your eyes when you see it.
Yeah,
it's so amazing.
Everyone is in for a treat with Destiny.
Yep.
Father, you should have stopped your son.
And if you guys don't know, that is Thomas and Martha Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's parents in the comics. So,
Mom?
And also Scarecrow has reanimated their corpses in order to try and scare Batman, so... And this third one is, of course, you're about to find out who it is. And it is Scarecrow himself, of course. And Batman kind of like faints a little bit. So yeah, and we will be finding more LPs as more time goes on, but hopefully we're going to try and get back to Crash next if possible. But we need a lot of time with it, so it might be a while, so...
Yeah, you guys just pretty much really need to be patient, and there's a lot of Crash videos on YouTube, as there is, but we'll be sure to make our expand our contribution to Crash videos to YouTube whenever we can.
Yeah, and if you guys have missed Tobit's Fly and Pedro's video on Crash, stay tuned, because there might be a video around the corner, we don't know. But we'll find out soon enough, guys, so please don't hassle them, because they can do it in their own time, and only ask once, guys, as I'm sure Pedro has said to you in the past. Don't hurry them, because they will do it in their own time, and I'll let Pedro tell you that himself, if he wants to say it, that is.
It's pretty much fine, you pretty much explained it there.
Right, okay. I just need a clarification on that, just to make sure that you want to say anything, if you want to say anything, that is. This is a Scarecrow bit, guys, so this does get quite hard, like the hard is always like normal or hard or whatever.
Yeah.
But in easy, it's fairly easy, as you guys can take a guess.
Yeah. Pretty much it is easy.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm playing on normal. But I'll check that when I end the part, I'll check it. And then I'll tell you in the next video, or I could just check it now actually. Let's try and check it now, let's see if we can. I don't
exactly remember.
I don't think I can find out, so I will find out and tell you guys next part.
This is also a nice sort of boss stage where like you're on platforms and you can rotate. And this part gives it like that sort of platform this game feeling. It's like it's got a little bit of platforming in it
And it seems like a dream sequence as well, this, because it doesn't really feel real, does it?
No, I mean, pretty much games are made for you to like escape reality and to like escape reality with your imagination.
Yeah, and as you just guys saw, I just got caught.
And at the end of fear,
but it's like generic games like Call of Duty, which pretty much contradict the whole idea of escaping reality using your own imagination while playing games. Because Call of Duty is just made to be far too realistic.
Yeah, and I think other games like Battlefield don't tend to do that. I think they tend less towards realism and more to like making it less real, if you know what I'm saying. But Battlefield and Medal of Honor aren't really as realistic as Call of Duty is.
Yeah, because you don't really want too much realism.
Otherwise it does get a bit scary.
Well, not scary, but like...
Some people's eyes it would be.
Not entirely scary, but like... It also lacks that sort of magical element, that element of like magic and imagination and all that sort of stuff, which a lot of classic games had.
Yeah, like Crash Bandicoot still is magical after almost 20 years, I mean.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot is definitely magical. Same with Spyro.
And even Rayman and all these platformers, and Sonic as well, of course. But if a game doesn't really have a hook, then I don't think it would work, because you have to have a hook with games, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, if it gets too stale, then it's got to innovate at some point. You can't even let a franchise get too stale. In fact, you can't even let it get stale at all if you want to make a good franchise.
Which Crash did get a bit stale in the later years, I think, because it didn't really innovate that much. And that's, I think, why it's on hiatus as well. Don't you think so? Because it needed to innovate, and the only game that really innovated was Sweet Sonic.
Yeah, it was one of them anyway, and the Mutants sort of innovated as well. Pretty much, because like it brought back the original idea of Cortex, like controlling the world, like taking over the world of mutants.
What happened? I lost contact.
It brought that idea to life.
Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
And we're almost now at an hour now, which is good because we have an hour of content that we just want to share with you guys.
Yeah, it's also funny because it doesn't feel like we've been recording for that long.
Yeah, I know. It just seems, and as the phrase says, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm crawling, I don't know why I'm doing that. But I think we're going to find Gordon very soon, so that's when we're ending the video after playing boss fight.
It wasn't Gordon.
Yeah, it shows how interesting this game is.
Must have affected me more than I thought.
Yep, and it also raises some psychological questions as well, like, is Batman insane, or is Batman just imagining all this? It says twisted little mind.
Yeah.
Just roll with it, Bats. It gets easier once you get in. It really does.
And the bang on the door, of course, we don't get in.
It's funny Joker says that because he's the one who has the twisted mind when you think about it.
He actually makes it seem like that Batman has a twisted mind, but it's really the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, he says stuff which, like, it's funny, the way he says it also contradicts what he says as well, which is even more funny.
And I think we're near the end of our little part now, I guess. We're about to get Gordon and then like playing in the process.
Your precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look.
And we're about to solve another riddle as well.
Under strict instructions to kill the old man in any line that down there. I told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next rest. Fail? Maybe you don't care about the old man after all. Which may be a good thing. Because if any of my boys see you, hear you,
Joker's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman.
Anyone gets near him, it will be with him from here. No problem. Nothing's getting through this. Batman, dead man. Whatever. Get over there and keep looking. Now go.
Right, let's just kill this first. Oh, incapacitate this guy. I shouldn't really say kill, because that's killing him.
The commissioner's just dying for one of you to spot the
And I did it yet again, didn't I?
Yes,
Took him out silently.
more stealthy takeouts. Don't we just love them?
Yeah, we do, don't we? I could go out that way, but there's processing, so I thought I'd go this way instead.
It's a bit like Assassin's Creed as well.
With all the stealth and stuff.
It's like one of the best franchises ever. I mean, it's another one of Ubisoft's best franchises apart from Rayman.
It's gonna be so cool.
And you know, oh shit. Assassin's Creed, and here's some figures for you. Assassin's Creed has now sold 73 million copies worldwide across all their games.
And can't we all wait for Assassin's Creed Unity?
It's going to be so sick. And also, there's a PS3 title as well called Assassin's Creed Rogue. And
I think I might get that as well as Unity for the PS4.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get both as well, because I want to play both sides of it, you know.
Because I have like both consoles, so I might as well. And since like that one's not on the PS4,
yeah,
I might as well get it on the PS3. Unless they change their mind and actually make like a PS4 version of it. But if not, then it's no problem.
Yeah, and if I do get a PS4 at Christmas, then I might get Unity as well. But I will get Rogue after I hopefully get a PS4.
Anyone out there seen Batman yet? No? Not surprised. It's chicken. Mr. J has won again.
Oh yeah, we don't go for that gate because we'll get electrocuted if we do so. And here is another with a trophy. And we unlock the challenge, Silent Night. Oh yeah, we don't have to put it.
And no, we are not talking about that song. We're not talking about the Christmas song, people. We're not talking about Silent Night, the Christmas song, so
You took longer than I
don't get
thought.
that twisted.
He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone.
Nearly an hour.
He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
Might we should actually.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
And in this Let's Play, we're only going to do the story. We're not going to do the side missions as well, if there are any side missions, that is.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me, now.
Bane. I thought he broke out a black day.
No. Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Pumping venom into him, enhance his strength, his muscles. Yeah, cool, nice running for you, because I'm about to fight this beast. A good hour of content is not bad, isn't it, Troy?
Nah, that's great.
Oh, that's the right one, isn't it?
It's like punch to the face and then just chucks him right out.
Might have time for a wee game, that's it. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it pretty much depends.
Come on, Bane, come and get me, I dare you. I've got my batarang out. Oh, crap. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot about this bit. Yeah, we have to do it while we run. Oh, that must have hurt.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Oh yeah,
Oh,
this actually
shit.
does remind me of Rhino as well.
Ooh. And I was thinking also of doing a Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro gameplay / Let's Play at some point as well.
Yeah, we might let's play the original PS1 games of Spider-Man as well.
Yeah, you would obviously have to bring Spider-Man, the original video game, because I don't have it. And you don't have to second because I've got a copy of that, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. Whoa! You can get the original at any time.
Oh, that must have hurt again.
Ooh, that must have hurt. You were just ringing all those puns like in the game that Spider-Man makes and so yeah. Oh, he mostly like makes puns on Rhino like during the game. You get a charge out of it.
I will crush you!
Really? Really will crush me, okay. If I deal with these guys first, they can help me out by bashing into someone. To help me. Well, I'm not Paris and you can't crush me. Well, maybe I am, I just don't know. No, I'm kidding, of course I'm not. Oh, that'll go. Oh shit. Watch out.
Whoa! And the way he just chucks a rocket and he hits one of his own people.
Well, they're joking me, to be honest, but I see where you're coming from, so yeah.
Yours, man. I mean, when he chucked a rocket, you hit one of the people who were attacking you.
Do it again. We have now reached an hour. An hour of content, how amazing.
Yeah.
Might just not send end of the week. That's what I'm set up. You know you're machine. Oh, that did hit that time. I nearly didn't, because I nearly got that right. Oh, fuck. Watch out. Oh, time for this shit.
Rhino burgers coming out!
Got it. I think I've got rid of it now. Yeah, and I didn't even catch out those guys. There we go. And that's the end of our video, I guess.
And that's the boss
Apart
fight
from the cutscene, that is. Batman to get out, I guess. An hour. Wow.
like an hour and a minute.
Yeah, right. It's good, isn't it?
Like even 2. Like an hour and 2 minutes even.
Yeah.
Batman, you okay?
I'm fine, Jim. Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself.
Oh crap, coming back for more.
I will break you, Batman. Then the Bruja.
No, Bane.
No, Bane.
This time
I break you.
to start flying. Let's go.
Oh!
Takes him
Oh,
straight.
the Batmobile just strikes him.
Cool.
Strikes him
I love
right
that
into
line.
the
That line's
wall.
amazing. That is. Now I break you. No, Bane. This time I break you. And we're about to find out the meaning
Jim,
of the
get
word
back to the
Bruja.
mainland. It's too dangerous here. I don't like leaving you here.
We're gonna have to this time, mate.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham. Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
Ready to go now, sir.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
It's Spanish for witch.
There we go, and that confirms the meaning of the word Bruja. We're gonna finish it now, I think. Just saving it.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
That cave? On Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble. I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
And that's it, guys. So see you
Yeah.
guys in part 3.
Yeah, so we were just nicely waiting for the dialogue to finish off. So that pretty much brings this video to such a great confusion. I mean, a great conclusion after such a long part of all this content which we've just shown you in the game. So yeah, hope you really enjoyed this interesting part, and which was like part 2 clearly. So, and we'll see you lot in part 3, and hopefully that'll be just as interesting as this part, or maybe even more interesting. But then again, but still, guys, feel free to leave a comment or feedback of any sort in the description to tell you, so you can tell us what you think of this video so far. Okay, so that pretty much puts this part to an end. So see you lot in part 3. Laters, everyone.
Bye, guys.